Welcome to Gleneagle Sertoma Service. This orientation is offered in several versions. They are manual advance, where the viewer reviews the slides at their own pace, and auto advance, where once started the full program runs the complete orientation, a paper version that shows black and white slides along with explanatory notes was included in your new member kit. Finally, the version you are about to see combines the best of all versions. It not only has all the slides, they advance automatically along with a more amplified explanation. Enjoy the orientation, take some notes that might generate some questions, and your mentor or a member of Gleneagle Sertoma will likely be able to answer your questions. Whether you are a new member or a seasoned veteran to service in Gleneagle Sertoma, reviewing these slides will give you some history, some details on the Sertoma organization structure, details about our meetings, services, and sponsorship grants to chosen charities. It closes with an emphasis on our purpose, mission, and vision. We are over 107 years old. Sertoma is the third oldest civic service organization in the United States, behind Rotary, formed in 1909, and National Exchange Clubs, formed in 1911. The founders of the Cooperative Club were George W. Smith, a medical doctor, Charles E. Allen, also a medical doctor, and William R. Rowe. They are recognized as the founding fathers of the Cooperative Club. George Smith, Allen, and William Rowe were credited with being our founders. Early service clubs were usually built around mutual support for each other and their respective businesses. Clubs frequently had categories of membership representing these various business interests. When Smith, Allen, and Rowe were excluded from the local Rotary Club in Kansas City because their business categories were already filled, they formed the Cooperative Club. A very unofficial, modified version shared by the writer of this orientation is, they got kicked out of the Rotary meeting because they could not sing. They went down to the bar in the Coates House Hotel in Kansas City and formed their own service organization. Now, isn't that a lot more dramatic and colorful? It was not until the 1940s that we became known as Sertoma, an acronym for Service to Mankind. Pretty good name for a service organization, don't you think? Early Sertoma clubs did all kinds of community service. But since 1963, Sertoma's primary sponsorship has been speech and hearing. Clubs throughout the United States and in Canada are still encouraged to do community service based on their perceived community needs, but most also have a hearing health focus, consistent with the Sertoma mission. Did you know the Sugar Bowl started as a Sertoma Club fundraiser? Gleneagle Sertoma Club never had a corresponding La Sertoma, but began inviting women to membership in 1988. The American Way program is now the National Heritage Program, conducted locally as an essay contest for 8th grade students in local schools. We sponsor students from several local schools. Student essays are turned in around the Christmas holiday, are judged, and the top 3 students from each school, along with teachers, principal, and parents, are honored at a club meeting in January or February. The top student from each school is honored along with other area school winners at a National Heritage Banquet in February. The national sponsorship of hearing health is primarily supported by the annual fund, which in turn provides services to club-affiliated hearing health professionals and scholarships. Sertoma has the largest scholarship program supporting hearing health among all service clubs. In excess of $80,000 is awarded annually to undergraduate students or hearing impaired and postgraduate students pursuing a career as hearing health professionals. We have a beautiful headquarters facility in Kansas City, Missouri. We are international in our service, with clubs also located in Canada. By comparison with service clubs like Rotary, Lions, and Kiwanis with over 1 million members each, Sertoma has remained relatively small, like the National Exchange Clubs. Glen Eagle is in the Mountain West region. All members are expected to participate in the annual elections of our national officers by electronic online voting. Elections are early in the calendar year and before the annual meeting of Sertoma held in the early spring. Members have plenty of advance opportunities to learn about the candidates and can even participate in an online interview of the candidates as the election approaches. Now, the paid staff of fewer than 10 in Kansas City does an incredible job under the direction of our Executive Director, Aaron Emsinger. Members receive regular communications from Sertoma and can always access the website at www.sertoma.org. The Sertoma Magazine and Sertoma Digest are mailed to members twice each year. Sertoma also sends out an e-newsletter monthly to members who have a good email in their profile at sertoma.org. If you need assistance in setting up your profile on sertoma.org, just ask the Vice President of Membership or Secretary for assistance. Glen Eagle is part of the Mountain West region, by far the largest in terms of area of all the regions. And we are represented on the National Board of Directors by a regional director who is elected in the regional convention every third year. The director serves a 3-year term. Regional conventions are held annually at different locations in the region each autumn. Turning our attention locally, we have been a club since 1986. Bob Bartlett, our founder, was an active Sertoma leader in the Colorado Springs area. We chartered with 40 members and have usually had a membership in the 50 to 60 member range. A board of directors consists of these positions, elected annually at our first meeting in March. The board of directors is responsible for the operation of the club, making decisions on fundraisers, sponsorships, and other items of business nature. The board meets monthly, and all members are welcome and encouraged to attend. All board members serve a 1-year term, but can be extended by the board. As a very active club, you are encouraged to learn about our activities and stay current on happenings and upcoming events. Regular meeting attendance is important, and one of your greatest benefits of membership in addition to personal service satisfaction. We consistently have excellent program speakers at our meetings, and because meetings are only twice a month, missing a meeting or two can sometimes leave you feeling behind or not knowing what's going on. Fortunately, we have other means of keeping members informed. Our Facebook site is current with the recent happenings and upcoming events, and our website is among the very best in all of Sertoma. Our website is also maintained up to date with recent happenings and upcoming events. Everything in this orientation presentation, plus a lot more, is included in your Glen Eagle Sertoma Handbook. Our regular meeting location is at Liberty Heights Senior Lifestyles, and it offers a pleasant meeting environment complete with audio-visual support, sound system, and a hearing loop. If you wear a hearing-assisted devices with a telecoil and you know how to turn it on, you will not miss a word of anything that's being said. Our luncheon meetings begin promptly at 11:45 and finish at 1 p.m. or very shortly thereafter. Most members arrive before 11:30 to have some time to share fellowship with other members. Our business and pleasure, now that's not a typo up on the slide, is specifically a meeting where we try to offer a special meeting at an interesting location with featured speaker on a topic of interest to possible new members. We do a little bit of business, sharing our story of service, and have a lot of pleasure with the program. It is your best chance to invite a potential member as a guest of the club and give them a very positive experience on what we are about. We also share several social gatherings throughout the year. The Sertoma name is taken from service to mankind. We like to say that service is our first name. As members, we are very active with a variety of opportunities for members to choose from. You can learn a lot about our activities by going to the website, www.gleneaglesertoma.org. Giving back to the community in service is what we might consider sweat equity, investments by our members to make the community a better place to live, work, and raise families. We earn funds throughout the year from our fundraising activities. Our Spirits of Spring wine and food tasting in the spring and our Patriot Golf benefit in the fall are our two largest fundraisers. Please plan to help in some capacity at one or both of these events. Our King Soopers loyalty card program is perfectly painless if you are a regular King Soopers shopper. Ask our club treasurer for the details and make sure you are signed up for Gleneagle Sertoma to benefit from your routine shopping. We strive to give away everything we earn, and annually through grants and other means of support, we manage to do that. One of the greatest benefits of our meetings are the interesting programs we offer. You may have experienced an interesting program at another venue where you attended. Please share these suggestions for great programs with our Vice President of Programs. We maintain a membership in the 50 to 60 member range and have for many years. Sure, we have room to grow and always encourage new members and the new ideas they bring us. While member service is our strength and lifeblood, looking for new members who would like to share in our service to the community sustains us. We have a lot to offer anyone who is interested. It takes your initiative to invite them to a meeting or event. We have a very high join rate when a prospective member attends a meeting and sees all we are doing. People are anxious to serve when they see we help make life worthwhile, which is the motto of Sertoma. As a service organization, we must know what guides us. Purpose guides us. Mission drives us. Every successful organization and business must also have a mission to exist over time. Looking ahead toward greater service keeps us challenged as we meet community needs. Here are all three of the guiding principles that keep us focused. Our executive director, Aaron Ensminger, shared at a recent Mountain West convention. Sertoma is a membership organization that is mission-driven, not a charity organization that has members. Before closing, here's a member's personal story of how Sertoma and its hearing health mission has impacted her life.
Hi, I'm Diane Vighton. I have have been a member of Sertoma for many years, and I've been wearing hearing aids since I was about 3 years old. They think a high fever damaged my middle ear. For the last 40 years, I've been wearing hearing aids, and I must have my hearing aids in order to be able to work, go into the community, volunteer, and give back. I can't not have my hearing aids. In 2009, I lost my job, but I needed a new pair of hearing aids, and that's when this wonderful program came to the rescue. HEAR stands for Hearing, Education, and Assistance by Rocky Mountain Sertomas. It's a wonderful program that buys hearing aids for people who can't afford them. It's a program that's managed by local Sertoma clubs in the Pikes Peak region and local audiologists. I'm proud to be a Sertoman, and I encourage you to go online to sertoma.org and find a club near you. You won't be disappointed.
Your constructive comments on this orientation are always appreciated. It is through your sharing that we learn how we should address other things a new member may have questions about.